identity to be known. But as you said, you left the house without taking anything, and you came. Your salary was suspended when you were almost killed. And so I want you to just tell us the story. I know you will not. I know you will not call names, but just tell us briefly what happened.
Followed by the boys, let me put it that way. They came to my house, 11 of them. As I came, 11 of them, 10 were outside. One entered the house. And when that one entered, he said, they are giving me 24 hours to leave. I said, what is my crime? They say, I'm a teacher. And that with my presence around, children will want to go to school.
Today, I'm here to share with you a very emotional story. I'm here to share with you something that has really changed the life of two amazing women who had everything going on well for them. It's very emotional, and I decided that this is a story I have to share. I'm here in Yaoundé with these amazing mothers, and they're going to tell us their story and how this Anglophone crisis has really affected them, and how they've been able to sail through it, through the challenges, to be able to make something better and to inspire other women.
We are coming from the northwest. In fact, we had it tough with the onset of the crisis. It wasn't easy. We were pursued and threatened, and so we had to leave overnight, carrying nothing. We got to Yaoundé here with nothing. We needed to get accommodation. We needed to think of feeding with the children around. It wasn't easy. But by the grace of God, we found where we could hide our heads, and we started looking around to see how we could make ends meet. So that led us into, sourcing around for farm plots, because that was the easiest thing we could do to earn something and, make a living here in Yaoundé. So luckily we got to this area, and we found some farms around which we begged. Some people had bought plots and we're not using them. We had to beg the plots and farm. We farmed maize, cassava, cocoyams, and other things. In the course of time, we thought that we could delve into other areas, and that's why the idea of having a fish farm came up. And when we saw this swampy area, we decided to take the bulls by the horn and go ahead and do it with the very meager resources we had. We did most of the work manually, and that's what you can see today. This is the product of what we did. In fact, in the rain, in the sun, we were there working all day long. We did this work, and today we have this. In fact, we are really thankful to God because we didn't know we'll get this far. This is not where we intended to end, but because of limited resources, we are at this level. But we are still nursing the ambition of going further if the means is there. We didn't only end at that, we also thought of having a pig farm, and we started a small piggery there. We have about 10 pigs there, and we are hoping that we enlarge it too if the means is there. We are equally thinking of getting into snail farming and poultry and other things. All of this to enable us feed the huge family we have around. And as we got here, we discovered that there were many other IDPs. We saw young people, young couples just idling around, moving in the bushes, struggling to harvest bitter leaf to cook. It was, in fact, so sad to see that. So we also decided to incorporate them, and they've been working with us. We give them little jobs around, they do, and we pay them, they do it for us, and they are also happy. So we are trying to see how we can enlarge and bring in many other, IDPs like us. Yes, we have many people who are suffering around the place.
Okay,
so we extend this.
So want to ask our mother here. You are a teacher. I know you don't want your identity to be known, but as you said, you left the house without taking anything, and you came. Your salary was suspended when you were almost killed, and so I want you to just tell us the story. I know you will not. I know you will not call names, but just tell us briefly what happened.
Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to share our experience. This crisis, I don't know, it really traumatized some of us because we were actually followed by the boys, let me put it that way. They came to my house, 11 of them. As I came, 11 of them, 10 were outside. One entered the house. And when that one entered, he said, they're giving me 24 hours to leave. I said, what is my crime? They say, I'm a teacher. And that with my presence around, children will want to go to school. They gave me 24 hours. I did not have I did not have time to pack. Actually, I took only my handbag, carried my children's document. Then my mom here, my mom, a sister and a friend, a neighbor called them that it's not easy with me. So they call a friend that, can you pick this woman? It's not easy. The boys are with her. So they made that arrangement. I left only with my handbag, with my children's document inside. We started trekking. Then we met that friend. He said, Mama has called that they should look for me and pick me. I said, I thank him anyway and called Mama that I am with them. So the military actually helped us because they took us and left us at the army camp. From the army camp now, we took Bafosam, Yaoundé. We came here, like Mama was saying, nothing with nothing. We started looking for farms where we can farm small crops, and we came this far. That is the story.
But now your only crime was being a teacher.
A teacher. That was my crime.
And then your salary was suspended. How did you feel when you loved teaching? I know you love teaching, and I'm sure you have taught for so many years. How did you feel that you left because your life was threatened, and then you came, your salary was suspended? How was it like?
It was not easy. It's normally not easy. I was discouraged at a certain point, but I said, but I have to look for the way forward. And that's why we engaged in farming. I felt really bad. If I say no, you cannot be happy. That's my source of income. So because we're not going to work, they said we are not going to work. How can you go? It's a red zone. When you go, they will pick you. So I preferred staying like that.
Well, so what is that story you want to tell other IDPs? Because you came, you did not give up. You came and you've been working, you've been trying. This place was hand dug, and we've seen the work, the innovation. Things are changing every day. You do not go to the street to go and beg. You decided that you were going to do something. What is that message you want to tell other IDPs who are out there?
Well, I'll just tell them they should not give up. They should keep trying, because this place was a forest. I mean a forest. If you look at the storms, you will see that it was a forest. They should go outside, look for a way to maybe do farming. They should look for where other IPPs are. They share their stories. Because when you share your story, you inspire others.
Yeah.
And I believe with our own story, they will be inspired.
Yeah,
because some people have already given up. Some people have given up. People don't have hopes again. But when they see that you can still move on from our own story, they will pick up.
Yeah.
That is, I will always say they should.
So, Mama, what is your own advice? And we want to first of all thank you for what you've done for your daughter, your sister, what you've been able to do, and what you two have been able to achieve. It's amazing, and I'm truly inspired. I decided to share this story so that other people can know what is going on. It was never your will to leave teaching. Actually, you love these children, and you were ready to be there with them. And I'm sure you miss them, and things just happen the way they happen. What is that advice you give other people who are out there?
In fact, the advice I will give any displaced person is that as long as God gives you breath, there is hope.
There is hope.
Yes. It is only the dead that have no hope. If God has spared you and you are alive, even though you are out of your home, count it a joy, count it a privilege. Yes. And I also wish to tell them that everywhere is home.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everywhere is home. They should forget about the past and look forward, because they can still make it where they are. Yes, the Bible says the earth belongs to the Lord and everything thereof. So wherever you find yourself, Just see how you can trust God, and He will make a way for you.
It's God.
And who knows, your life can even be better than it was before. We don't care what we have lost. Thieves broke into our homes and stole everything. We don't have anything again. But we want to make it here. We want to start all over. And we believe that we'll make it. And I want to encourage any internally displaced person to know that they can also make it. They should be hopeful. They should have some optimism about life.
God. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you
It's not
so
all
so
lost.
much. But I mean, we have asked all these questions as a celebrity farmer. I love farming, so I want to. Why did you choose farming? Because I mean, IDP. There are so many businesses you have done as an IDP. So why did you choose agriculture?
We choose agriculture because even as teachers, we were good farmers too. Yes, because we know that if there is one thing that does not disappoint, is the soil.
What is the soil?
Is the soil. Yes. Whatever you put in the soil doesn't come back the way you put it. You must reap something. Yeah. And secondly, we choose agriculture because we discovered that we had land that was not being exploited. Yeah. We could bake around and they give us land. Yes, that's all we needed. We had our strength, we had the enthusiasm, and we put it into use. And I think what we have harvested is encouraging. And I want to advise anybody, even if you are working and earning a salary, please don't neglect farm work. Don't neglect agriculture. There's a lot of riches buried in the soil.
Okay, so the last question is was we ready to give a helping hand to you, because I've seen the fish pond, you've explained the challenges. You told me that the fingerlings are limited. You needed more fingerlings. You also said about resources, that you've been struggling to get resources to be able to do even more to feed the fish and all these different things. But I want to hear it from you. If somebody is out there listening to you and is touched by your story and wants to help, where are the areas in which they can help you?
Us to get the fingerlings. If you look at that pond there, it's empty. You look at this one there, it's empty. They can help us. We extend the piggery. They can help us. We intend to make a poultry on top of these ponds, so that the fish can be feeding on the droppings. So we could do that. We change the face of this place.
Wow.
Even this our small house that we walk and get tired and sit there, we can change it more comfortable. If you look inside, it's not really comfortable, but we'll come and sit there at time and we leave here late. So,
and we also intend to even make this place a
plant some
recreational site. We want to plant some, ornamental and fruit trees around,
flowers.
and then we have the means. We'll make the place in a way that people can come down from the busy city areas and settle here and take some cool breeze and
eat fish.
have some
students
fried
can come there.
Yes, students
can
come
be
here.
Students there to see, to learn.
To learn.
People
Yes.
can come there to see from the fingerlings, how the fish
offer
will
training,
do. We put
even to
stages
those
by
who want to learn.
stages. We still
Even
have
other IDPs around.
yeah,
Young
we have
IDPs
IDPs. We are
to
working
come and
mostly with
learn.
them. Yes.
Okay.
And if we have such assistance, it will enable us to even get more of the IDPs
Yes.
engaged in
In
income
the
generating
activity.
activities that can in turn help them to settle and feel comfortable.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like I said, the reason why I'm sharing this story is not for my financial benefit. As always, Celebrity Farmer has always shared stories of farmers. I've shared stories for young people who are engaged in farmers. But I felt like this was a very peculiar topic. There are IDPs, thousands of them right now in Cameroon, spread all over Yaoundé, Douala. These people did not commit a crime. The only crime they committed was to belong to a certain region. And they are being persecuted by even their own people. And I decided to share this story so that those of you who are out there who have not heard about things that are going on, the sufferings of the IDPs, you can know these stories. And also for you to be inspired. Despite the challenges, despite everything, look at what they've been able to achieve. Some of you are well to do, but you've not been able to achieve what they have achieved. They have 4 ponds, they have a piggery farm, they want to engage in snail farming and poultry farming. They just want to do something. They don't want to give up. So if you are out there and you want to support them, you can reach out to me anytime, because their identities will be kept for security reasons. So you can reach out to me anytime. You can even just give them fingerlings. Just fingerling. Buy even 100, buy 200 fingerlings for them. Buy anything. You can do something for them. You can even buy birds and say, okay, I want to anything. We are not asking for just finances. Just call me and say, this is where I want to support. And it will be an amazing thing for you to do. Thank you so much. Thank you.